Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me again, Steven. The lighting looks a little funky on this camera. I don't know what happened to it. It's been adjusted or whatever. Um. Anyway, I just want to make a video about. Maybe it's maybe it's the computer. I don't know. Huh. I haven't did one on this one for a while. I haven't moved this my computer. Okay. The scoop is I'll make a video about a person that came to my attention yesterday. I posted on my wall about medical, naturally, about a medication that I had to race somebody about it too because it was getting out of hand because they were saying something that was out of line. I think we're doing today too or something like that. But anyway, to get to the point, I feel sorry for the lady that lost her son. That's the first thing I want to say. Okay. You're anonymous. I don't remember your name, but you're anonymous. Nobody knows who you are that I know of. So, but anyway, I feel sorry, for you. You know, he still was young, still up there. He was up there, but he's still young. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Still feel sorry for him. Anybody. It goes for young kids too. My condolences. The basic factor about this is, okay, it's not what your doctor could do for you, it's what you can do to help your doctor too. Okay? If it wasn't for you, after all, it wasn't for you, what would your doctor know? Right? If it wasn't for your doctor to help out, what would you know? So it kinda goes both ways. It's a leaning tower. Without a blood test, they don't know about hemoglobin. They don't know about stats. They don't know where it's leaning to. They don't know your THC. They don't know hemoglobin, your white blood cells. They don't know nothing. Your basically everything. Um, if I'm starting out slow, guys, don't mind me. I'm just woke up not too long ago. Um, your status, something like that. The most important thing is your sodium too, to keep you alert. Your sodium, like I told you before, it's got to stay about 140 to 145, 147, something like that, to keep yourself alert. Almost like sugar, guys. Think about it, guys. If you have low sugar, you're either cranky or you don't feel good, right? Or you're dizzy or you're in the hospital because of infections. Okay, infections arise and set in. You got bronchitis, you got this influenza, you got these vaccinations they're giving people by the millions of people now. I've heard some stories, wicked stories about that, fellas. Be careful. It's out there. I've heard some wicked stories and I heard some good stories about it. So, it's whatever you want to believe. It's all up to you. You're the captain of your own ship, like I told you. If you want to take it, go ahead and take it. But, beware. That's all I'm saying. Beware. Try not to be scared, but beware. Because there's a lot of secrets out there we don't know about yet. Why do you think half of the doctors that come to this country to tell us something and then leave real fast? Huh? Because they don't want to be exposed to anything over in this country. Okay? Or get caught. Okay? It's like that one guy show, I forgot his name, he makes a show. The big old tall guy, the Navy SEAL, I forgot his name, I can't think of his name. He makes a lot of sense. Okay? I'll bring his name up later, I'll see if I can find it. I've been watching a little bit of him. I just can't think of his name right now, but I think you guys know who I'm talking about. One of you fellas out there, I know Terry knows who I'm talking about. Gosh dang, I can't remember his name either. Anyway, let's get to medical. Okay, let's talk about a little bit of blood pressure, okay, anxiety, and there's ice cream man. Okay, what a combination. Good thing for your blood pressure. We always have them come about this hour, usually around 5 o'clock or so. Sometimes, not always. I take that back. Strike that from the record. Oh, speak. Okay, never mind. I don't want to get into that legal stuff. Okay. Let's don't talk about that. I was gonna bring something up, but I just thought about it. Never mind. Um. Anyway, if you guys feel like something's wrong with your head, like you got a lot of pressure around your eardrums, around your ears, a lot of pressure, it could be blood pressure problems. No kidding, not joking, not kidding, guys. Go to the emergency or go to the, you know, next best thing. Where do you go to? The ER. You got an ER or you got another place you can go to. Go to a doctor. Go see a doctor. Do something. They've got these clinics. You have to go to a clinic. They're open till 8 or 9 o'clock at night, I think. Around 8 o'clock at night. 9 o'clock. Okay? And you got your emergency clinic. You got the hospital, for Christ's sakes. They're open 24 hours a day. Okay? Go there. Okay? If you're getting any kind of pressure, any part of your face, around here, okay, where I'm touching here, okay, well, I'm touching right there, and underneath the ear, even right here, and numbness especially, okay, and then you forget about who you are, you're in trouble, okay, or you forget about the day, or forget about anything. You could be having a TIA. Okay, for those that don't know what a TIA is, it's what our manager had. Okay, a mini stroke. Okay, it cuts off the circulation to what? Your carotid artery. The main arteries that go into your brain down here. You got one underneath this here, and you got one underneath this here, and you got the brain stem right back here. Okay. And you got spurs too. If they don't line up right, you're in trouble. That could be also block something. And you also got a throat. Okay, if you're asthmatic, that can cause a lot of problems too. Don't always have to be a TIA, guys. I'm not saying that every time you get something like that's a TIA. That's why you get an ears and nose and throat doctor in there to look at it. The right doctors, specialists. They ought to have a specialist on every hospital, I believe. That's what I believe. Okay. I know we're short-handed nowadays. With this economy, it's hard to find health care. Truthfully, you want to know, it's easier to find an ant on an elephant's ass than it is to find health care. Okay? I mean, that's sad sometimes. I mean, that's almost funny enough to laugh, but it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? When you think about finding an ant on an elephant's ass, it's easy to find. It's kind of hard to find, isn't it? Think about it. If healthcare is that bad, guys, just like Rump said, true. It's all true. A lot of it's true. You gotta put money out to make money. Okay? I don't want to get into all this money business, okay? But let's get into health is the most important thing. Money's not, okay? When it comes to this other stuff about Donald Trump, that's later, okay? When it comes to life and death, myocardial infarction in front of you, that comes first, guys. The rump stuff can come later, okay? I'm serious. I ain't joking around, okay? You got a guy out here with a myocardial infarction. What do you do? What do you do? First thing you're gonna do, huh? Nitroglycerin for one, right? And when you, oxygen, history. Give him some oxygen. Chin lifts. If his heart stops. And then compressions. What else? Right? Okay. Get him to the hospital. That's the main thing. Because you know every second counts before they crack that chest open. Because once they crack that chest open to find out how damaged that heart is, it only takes 3 minutes. I told you guys once before on one of my other videos. It only takes 3 minutes or so for the brain and some of the tissues to die itself. I think it's either the brain or the heart. One of those two. I have to look it up again. I think it's both. Okay? You have a very limited time to do what you got to do. You can't think. You can sit there and think about something forever. It's over. Done. Over. Cooked. Baked. Okay. Well done. Over. Well done. Okay. Just like your food at Denny's. Okay. How do you want your food? Well done. Oh, shit. It's burnt now. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Not unsatisfactory. Okay. Get to the hospital. Okay. But when a doctor is negligent, I will tell you a secret. Okay. If a doctor writes you up and says you're going to leave the hospital today, listen to this. I'm going to tell you something too. Another thing too. Just to get you out of there. And you don't feel like leaving the hospital. Okay. Not just because you don't have a place to go. Let's say you really don't feel good. Okay. Be honest with the doctor and tell him the truth. Say, doctor, I don't think it's time for me to go. He'll say, why? All your tests came back normal. That don't mean squat shit. That don't mean shit. You know how many unsolved mysteries that they've found that they never ever could fix? It could be the simplest thing and they could pass it right up. They do it every day, guys. They do it every day. Just like a surgery, for example. I know of a surgery it was done. Get this. This one surgery was done, right? This girl got her breast done, okay? I'm sorry, kids. Kids might want to leave the room. Okay, get your kids to leave the room, folks. If you don't want them to see this video, okay? Anyway, she got her, things done, up here. Her area, her breasts and everything done. And, guess what? Something got stuck in there and left in there during the surgical procedure, and it popped. And the doctor had to make it right. He had to go into surgery again. He said, "Oh Jesus, I left a pair of what in there." Guess what? Negligence. He left a poor little bit of scissors in there. Of all the things to leave in there, a pair of little teeny bit of scissors. How stupid can you be to leave scissors in there with silicone? I mean, doesn't that freak you out, women? Yes. If I was a woman and I'm not going to do it. I'm a man, of course, but I'm just saying, just a psychological analysis of what I'm thinking right now. If I was a woman and I wanted something to perk up a little bit, you know what I'm talking about. Boobies, you know what I'm saying. I would want a good job done. I wouldn't want, scissors to be hanging out or hanging in there, to be circling around and pop goes the weasel, There it goes. Whoops, there it is. I'm being serious, man. You find at the last minute, that's a terrible surgeon. That's negligence. There's something wrong with the medical system, guys. You know what the problem is, guys? I believe is either they're not taking enough time for that patient. They're hurrying up the patient to hurry up. Let's go. Get it done. Get it over with. Next. Okay. I'm tired today. That's her excuse. I'm tired today. I'm gonna call it an early day. That's what the doctor says. I've had swamped. I had 100 patients this last week. Over 200 patients this last week, or whatever example. Is that my fault problem? Is that your problem? Is that the patient's problem? No. That's his problem. Because once he sees you, buddy, once he sees you, girls, ladies, he's got to make it right with you, girls, because you know what? It's very dangerous. you shouldn't be I mean, honestly, you shouldn't be getting done in the first place, in my opinion. God, you should have what you have with what God gave you. That's all I have to say, okay? But if you want to have it done, go ahead and have it done. But make sure you have it done by somebody that knows what the heck they're doing, okay? I'm going to say it nicely because there's kids around, okay? Make sure you have it done by a professional, somebody certified and shows you their license, okay? Not only the license part, make sure even with the license they were negligent. I've seen so many of them. Okay? No wonder we have anxiety in this world, huh? We live in an anxiety world. Jeez, I wonder. Jeez, I just got a brain fart. December's getting closer. The weather's getting weirder. I wonder if it's gonna happen. You know what? Nancy got me thinking one day when she was talking to me on here. She said, "Steven, I wonder if it's really gonna happen." I said, "You know what? I really wonder too. I don't really know. I don't have the answer to that question. I think it's a myth. The 21st. Just like it was a myth we're supposed to go to heaven on, what day was it? Back in April sometime, I think it was. Give me a break. The water is rising though, guys. There's no question about that. There is something coming to Earth. There is flares. I seen it last night on the news. I seen it. I swear to God. Cindy saw it too. There is sun flares that's coming pretty close. They're every 11 years we have flares. They come close. They can knock out power for millions of people in the world. And the President of the United States don't tell you this. Okay? He hides it. The CIA hides it. They wish for the best. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna make another video sometime soon, and I better go get off of here before I get jammed off of here. So before someone catches up with me. Take care. Have a good one. God bless. Take care. On my wall about medical, naturally, about a medication that I had to race somebody about it too because it was getting out of hand because they were saying something that was out of line. I think we're doing today too or something like that. But anyway, to get to the point, I feel sorry for the lady that lost her son. That's the first thing I want to say. Okay. You're anonymous. I don't remember your name, but you're anonymous. Nobody knows who you are that I know of. So, but anyway, I feel sorry, for you to. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me again, Steven. The lighting looks a little funky on this camera. I don't know what happened to it. It's been adjusted or whatever. Anyway, I just want to make a video about. Maybe it's the computer. I don't know. I haven't did one on this one for a while. I haven't moved this my computer. Okay. The scoop is I'll make a video about a person that came to my attention yesterday. I posted. No, he still was young, still up there. He was up there, but he's still young. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I still feel sorry for him. Anybody. It goes for young kids too. My condolences. The basic factor about this is, okay, it's not what your doctor could do for you, it's what you can do to help your doctor too. Okay? If it wasn't for you, after all, it wasn't for you, what would your doctor know, right? If it wasn't for your doctor to help out, what would you know? So it kind of goes both ways. It's a leaning tower. Without a blood test, they don't know about hemoglobin. They don't know about stats. They don't know where it's leaning to. They don't know your THC. They don't know your hemoglobin, your white blood cells. They don't know nothing. Your basically everything. If I'm starting out slow, guys, don't mind me. I'm just woke up not too long ago. Your status, something like that. The most important thing is your sodium too, to keep you alert. Your sodium, like I told you before, it's got to stay about 140 to 145, 147, something like that, to keep yourself alert. Almost like sugar, guys. Think about it, guys. If you have low sugar, you're either cranky or you don't feel good, right? Or you're dizzy.